What is going on, everyone? Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for Saturday, the 25th of June, 2022. Today was the second consecutive day of the Capcom Fighting Collection, released on Friday. Did some offline gameplay of it and then some online last night, and I absolutely craved more because the game was running really, really well on the PlayStation 5, and there was competition. So I was like, man, today I kind of want to do a little bit of an audible because originally the plan was supposed to be that the main gameplay streams were going to be me doing offline content like the arcade modes, while the late night streams were going to be the online gameplay, the multiplayer. Well, today I was like, you know what? To heck with all that. As much as I do want to try out Red Earth and Cyberbots and see what they're all about eventually, I'm much more interested in playing these games like Vampire Savior and Hyper Street Fighter 2 online because the connections were so good last night. I want more of that, okay? So today I did it all day long. First of all, on the pre-stream podcast, I talked a lot about my first impressions of the game and what I thought about it and my experiences with it and my fears that I think that I kind of wasted $40 buying it on Xbox because there's just not a lot of people playing it on Xbox. I couldn't find enough people last night to even do a night stream of it. I had to switch from Xbox to PlayStation 5 to even find enough players to hold down for 2 hours of gameplay. So that kind of sucks. I'm thinking, man, I maybe sadly jumped the gun thinking it's a new collection, people will play it. Maybe if it was on Game Pass, it would be a completely different situation. But I think because it's $40, a lot of people are already apprehensive about buying a retro game collection for $40, and that really sucks. At least on PlayStation, there seem to be enough players as of now to consistently play multiplayer, and the connections are almost always good. There was one guy tonight who was literally abusing lag. It was pretty disgusting, actually, because you could tell that the guy was basically manipulating his connection to make it so bad that you could not fight the guy. It was a joke. But for the most part, the connections were smooth and silky. The gameplay was fun, all right? So I played multiplayer all day today, all right? It was good. I had a good time. 5 hours of multiplayer. I loved it. I'm the kind of guy, I love old school fighting games. I didn't get tired. But you could tell that my audience was starting to get tired. A lot of people were like, man, I'll come back tomorrow when you're not doing this still. Quite frankly, today, support was not great at all. Yesterday, we had someone who came in and gifted a bunch of memberships. We had someone who did a giant tip. All of that made it so that it was very, very well supported. Today, it was the opposite. Today, first stream and second stream, we didn't hit tier 2 tips. And we had almost no super chats and almost no members today. So basically, I kind of shot myself in the foot playing fighting games 2 days in a row. And it's funny because people ask me all the time, Phil, why don't you play fighting games more? Why don't you dedicate yourself more to fighters, and play them more, and that way you could do well at them? And this is why. Because I'm a variety streamer. I'm not part of the FGC. I don't travel to go to tournaments. I don't have that kind of support. The people who watch me play are more casualized fans of fighting games, which is fine. I appreciate that. But people come here for variety. They don't come here to see me just play fighting games every day. So I get the feeling that's what happened today is, 2 days straight, like, oh, man, I like fighting games, but, man, I hope there's something different. And there will be, so don't worry. But, I enjoyed it. I'm happy that I did it. But now it's kind of back to business as usual for the next 3 days that I'll be streaming this week, doing variety. And I hope that you guys will join me and hopefully support the streams coming up to make up for today's very slow day, okay? So I had a great time. Yes, there will be more of this coming, and I'll talk about that right now. So, Sunday, it's Sonic Origins returning to the first stream, and it's going to be me finishing up Sonic CD and then doing Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I love Sonic 2. It's my favorite Sonic game in the entire series. So I absolutely cannot wait to play this game with all of you here tomorrow. And, of course, I want to see how Sonic CD ends. We're one gem away from having all of the time gems and see the good ending of the game. So, should be exciting, okay? Good stream of Sonic Origins continuing. Then on the late stream, it is the end game of Skyrim. We may even beat the game tomorrow, okay? So, if you've enjoyed this Skyrim run that started back in December, and if you've been a part of it, watching it, whether on a stream or on demand, if you could show up tomorrow for Skyrim and have a good time with me and chill for the final hours, it would be great. I don't know if guaranteed if we'll beat it tomorrow because I don't remember how much is left in the story. I don't think that much. But essentially, here's what's left that I want to do. Get all the Dragon Priest masks. I think there's maybe 2-3 left that I didn't get. Go to Labyrinthium, trade them in, do the finale of that mission. I think it's like the ultimate mask you get at the end. And then whatever's in the main story, and that's it for Skyrim. Wrap it up. people have been wanting me to do other RPGs. For example, either Earthbound or Final Fantasy VII, the original game, are candidates right now of a summer RPG that I could do. But we have to get to that point. Okay? All right, so tomorrow, Sonic Origins and Skyrim. Then on Monday, we'll either do more Sonic Origins on the mainstream, or we'll mix it up for variety purposes and do Castlevania Anniversary Collection. We'll finish up Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest, and we'll start Castlevania 3, okay? And I'm excited for that, because then after that, you also got Castlevania 4 coming up, and I love all those games, so that'll be really cool. So, whatever. We could either do Sonic Origins or we could do Castlevania. Monday night, I want to do more Capcom Fighting Collection, and it'll be your choice if you want to see me tackle the arcade modes of Red Earth and Cyberbots and see what those games are about. Or if you want to see me just go online and do more online play, we could do that. We'll probably do a poll to determine that night, see what you guys want, okay? And then on Tuesday, my final streaming day of the week, whatever I basically kind of didn't play on Monday, whether it's Castlevania or Sonic Origins, I'll probably play on Tuesday. And then Tuesday night will either be the conclusion of Skyrim, if we need another stream of it, or, again, we'll see. Do we want to do Castlevania? Do we want to do more Street Fighter? We'll see, okay? We'll play it by ear. Now, there is a new release coming up much later in the week. At the end of the week, it is the Cuphead DLC. I think it's Thursday, is it? The Cuphead DLC, the Tasty Last Course. However, it's short. I want to understand it's only 4 hours long. Of course, keep in mind, I haven't played the game in 5 years, so I probably won't be that good at it. So maybe it'll take me like 2 streams to beat it. But I'm looking forward to that. I love Cuphead. It's just a shame that the DLC took 5 years to make, and it's so damn short. Hopefully it'll be something good. And then, like I said, once we start wrapping up some of these playthroughs, we're going to find some new stuff to do, including Viewer's Choice. Soon you guys are going to be voting on the Viewer's Choice playthrough. We're going to start planning for the next React Marathon Day event. And there's an Ask the King coming up next week. Not this week, coming up the week after, first week of July. That's my Q&A show. So we got a lot coming up for variety purposes in early July, which I'm excited for. Okay, guys? But anyway, thank you all, everyone who watched, supported, and had a good time with old school fighting games over the weekend. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed doing this for 2 straight days. And now we basically add it into the rotation for variety and balance it with everything else. Okay, guys? Thank you so very much. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow for Sonic and Skyrim. Peace out.